Recent research by the National Career Institute shows that there are certain types of skin cancer that are less likely to occur in regular coffee drinkers. This study, which followed 447,357 coffee drinkers and non-coffee drinkers in an AARP study for the National Institutes of Health for over 10 years, noted significantly lower incidences of melanoma proportional to the amount of caffeinated coffee that participants consumed. This study was based on a 124-item self-reported questionnaire and correlated this information with the participants' medical records, which were made available to the scientists. However, this protective effect was not observed in those who consumed decaffeinated coffee. There are studies that have been done correlating coffee with a reduction in the risk of type 2 diabetes. There is also compelling evidence of how regular and decaf coffee can improve the function of the liver and help regulate hepatic enzymes. The exact mechanism behind this is unknown, but it's enough reason to keep an open mind when it comes to the traditional coffee avoidance advice. In this most recent piece of evidence, researchers analyzed all aspects of the participants' lifestyles, controlling for factors such as diet, exercise, and amount of sun exposure, including the use of tobacco. Even the amount of expected UV radiation was factored in for each participant, based on their location information from NASA. The study found that those with the greatest caffeinated coffee consumption had the most reduced risk for developing malignant melanomas. Melanoma is caused by damage to DNA inside our cells, and one of those triggers can be UV radiation from excess sun exposure or tanning bed use. It isn't so much that the sun causes the cancer, but the cells are susceptible because of things like vitamin or mineral deficiencies, unmitigated oxidative stress, and other previous damage. As reported in Time, science writer Alice Park notes, coffee contains numerous compounds, including polyphenols and caffeine, that keep cancer-fighting processes that are triggered by UV light under control. The roasting process of coffee beans also releases vitamin derivatives that have been found to protect against UV damage in mice. There's also intriguing evidence that caffeine may act as a molecular sunscreen, absorbing UV rays and therefore protecting DNA from damage. There are still questions to be answered, as some ethnicities continue to have a greater melanoma risk than others. Those with a more equatorial lineage have less of a risk than those of European or Northern descent, though we don't yet know if this is a purely genetic factor or if lifestyle and dietary factors play a role.